Hello, my monkeys. Say hi.
Hello, monkeys.
Today, me and these two weirdos are gonna be telling our most painful stories. Yeah, I was right about you guys.
Dude, KJ, why'd you do that, KJ? KJ, that's so weird.
And we're gonna be doing it in front of this fire. While they're fighting in the background, how about you guys like and subscribe before they stop? Yeah, you have all the time in the world to like and subscribe. Alright guys, in positions. Okay, who's gonna be going first?
Actually, I'm like the side character. I'm in the background.
Alright, KJ, you go first.
Yeah, sure. Okay. A long time ago.
Okay.
Are you trying to speak?
Are you talking?
Are you talking? We can't hear you.
No!
Oh my god.
Okay. A long time ago,
Okay, so let's just be quiet
when
while
I was
you
a
tell the
kid,
story, okay?
my mom asked me to take a bath. But then I bellowed and said no. But she forced me. And since I did not want to take one, I ran out of that bathroom butt naked, and I hit a table. Then I was running, and then I hit the table. I fell on the ground. We got to rush to the emergency place, and I have like a little scar now on my chin because I had to stitch that up. And yeah. What do you? Get out! I obeyed my mom from taking baths from then on, and I will not disobey my mom anymore.
The only part we could hear you in was the last part of it. Rebel, how about you tell us your story?
Yeah, KJ. Yeah, KJ, tell us the story.
I just did.
I mean, Sigma ma'am, or
Me.
or
Me.
Sigma me. Sigma me. How about you, tell your story next?
Ladies, sit down. Alright.
Get on with it.
So I won't be telling
Get
the story
on with
now.
it. Get on with it.
Shh. I'm gonna shoot you in the head. Oh, listen, ladies. First of all,
Boo!
listen. Shh. This isn't a story of how I got hurt. It's a story of how I almost perished off the face of the earth and died.
Before we continue on with Rebel's story, I just want to let you know that his story is pretty long. So if you want to skip some parts of it, then hey, we can't show that on camera. Get out of here. So if you want to skip some parts of it, then you can just skip through. Oh my god.
This happened pretty recently, 1 year ago to be exact, alright? Basically, me and my friends were all just together, right? Just walking, and then we decided, you know what? Let's go to a park. And in our town, there's multiple schools with multiple parks. So first we went to our school, and after a bit, we went to another school, right?
Mm-hmm.
But on the way to the other school, I want to take like a longer route, right? For some reason, and me and him and my friend, we got lost. Couldn't find our way back, and no sense in direction. Stranded somewhere that we did not know where we were. All right, and as a kid, or for my age, that was like random. I don't know my way around the town that good, so even though I lived here for my entire life, me and him just found our way back somehow, and we got to the school, right? But on our way, I kid you not, at the park, right? A car just drives right beside us as we're crossing. They rolls down his window and says, "Hey kids, do you want some candy?" That was sus. You know what I mean? It's like Among Us sus.
Did that actually happen?
So basically, yes.
Oh jeez.
So me and my four friends, I think it was me, my two friends, right? No, yeah, it was me and someone else. We're like, no, do not take the candy. We don't want the candy. But of course, my two other idiot friends were like, sure, let's have some candy. And that was really dumb of them, right? So then we went to the park, right? Had a little bit of fun. But as we were there, my friends, they ate the candy, right? And less than 5 seconds later, they say, my stomach feels weird. So then me being an idiot, I was like, can I have a piece? You know what I mean? Just gotta see it, right?
What?
So I snatch a piece. I go num, right?
Okay.
Next thing you know, I need the bathroom.
Did he put laxative in there?
I think he did, man. So basically, we all out of piece. We're just practically just rolling on the ground, right? So then on our way out, my friend opens his phone on Snapchat, but then sees sees two girls across from us, and he opens his phone and says, "Hey, I think I have one of those girls added." And then we say, "Actually, right?" I mean, because we're like, "What the sigma?" It's kind of weird, randomly, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then we walk up to them and say, "Hey, I think my friend has you added." And like after a bunch of talking, right? I'll say this thing started escalating really quickly. It turned to a giant argument, right? And then the two girls just walked away, and we're like, "Oh, we won. We're Sigma, right?" I kid you not. 5 seconds later, like around the school, I see a group of like teenagers and like them, like so much people, and we're just the four of us. Are they gonna jump us, right? So then we get the trash talking, you know what I mean, right? But then I hear words that changed my life forever. Basically, as we're trash talking, one of the teenagers look at my friend and say, "I know your brother." And I was like, plot twist, well, what the heck? So then we start saying, "No, you don't, right?" Guess what? He pulls out his Snapchat and shows that he actually has his brother. So then we all look at each other, right? I just stare, and then start running. Just start running, right? But as I was running, I got too distracted. I would say this: I didn't look at the road.
Oh
I
no.
was like, so then actually my house lived kind of close to the park, which is kind of bad though, right? Kind of good for me. And I just kept running, and as soon as I took that turn, guess what?
What?
My life flashed before our eyes. I trip over, and I hear a honk.
Oh no.
I'm like, damn, I'm dead. I'm toast, right? But then the car stops, like right here where I am. He's like, "What the hell are you doing? Go away." I'm like, "Okay." And then I run home, and I almost died then.
You just said okay as like when you thought you were about to die. Like you wouldn't say okay,
Yeah.
like in a traumatized way, but you were just like,
I said,
okay.
Okay. I didn't know what to say because I was just scared. I was like, okay.
The
Yeah.
most joyful
That's my story.
okay. I was looking forward to dying. Okay, continue.
And then after I got home, right, I just laid down. And while I was laying down, I'll just say this while I was laying down. My stomach was still hurting. And I trusted the fart a little bit too much.
Oh no.
And that's what story ends. Story ends. Yep. Go on, guys. Clap.
Alright. Are you guys ready for my amazing, most painful story ever?
Stand ready for my arrival, worm.
Okay, so we all like to go to the pool, right? Like to your closest
yeah.
pool. You know,
In
we
the
would go
deep what?
swimming, we would go down some slides, we would go going off the diving board, and we would just be having fun. Doing some holding their breath competition and some kids drowning, just the normal stuff. But this one day, me and my cousin, we decided we wanted to go to the pool and just kind of have fun. Just swim around and do all that normal stuff in the pool, just drowning kids, just normal stuff like that. And this one time I was about to go off the diving board, and so I did a stupid thing and ran, and I was about to do like a front flip, but then right as I was about to jump, I slipped, and the edges of the diving board cut my legs. They just really cut my legs, and I just fell in the pool. And that was like in front of lots of people. And the lifeguard, they didn't even see it. They were just
Aura.
Minus aura.
Oh my god.
Minus aura.
Shut up.
This is not supposed to be joking around. He almost died.
Okay, and so the lifeguard didn't even see me. Like as soon as I got up, like out from under the water, he just goes like no or something like that. I don't remember what he did, and so I just he's like, "No, don't do that." And so I went back to my space where me and my cousin were just hanging out for like break time and stuff like that, and I didn't really mind it at first, and we just continued on having fun. But after that, huh? Yeah, they did. But after that, we, like a few days maybe, I think, those cuts were still there. And I had to go, travel a long distance. My parents, just said that I needed to get that healed up fast before we go I don't know why, but they just said I did. And so me and my dad went into the bathroom, and he was gonna, like, heal up the wounds. And, he pulled out this thing called alcohol.
Boy, it's just alcohol.
And then he puts that
alcohol?
What? Yeah, alcohol, the stuff that hurts.
You can't drink alcohol.
No, the stuff that heals your wounds. And so he put it on my legs, and I just start to feel the pain. Like, it hurts so bad. I just had to resist it. I had to, like, try and stay away from him, and I could barely even do my second leg. Like, I just hated that. And then a few days later, we kind of got the wounds healed up, and then we just went on a trip. And that is my painful story. Well, thank you guys for watching. I hope this wasn't too boring for you. Bye!